Is it true? Is it really harder for women to have an orgasm? Why? And if that's the case, then how the hell do you do it? Like seriously, we have been dealt enough of shit. We have periods, we have childbirth, now we also can't have orgasms? What the hell? Let me first explain to you why we think it's difficult for us to have an orgasm. Now imagine you're trying to help a man have an orgasm, and instead of stroking the penis or dealing with the penis, you simply touch his balls. And you're like, cool, yeah, this is gonna work and he's gonna have an orgasm, probably, maybe. But that's not how it works, we all know that. You need to stimulate the penis for a man to have an orgasm. You know what the counterpart of the penis is in a woman? It's not the vagina actually. It's the clitoris. The clitoris is this tiny matar ka dana type ka thing you will see on the vulva. It wears a little hoodie. I mean it literally. The clitoris is covered by a hood. You know, some people who do know how to have an orgasm, a lot of them will tell you that it's the clitoris that helps you have an orgasm. Because the clitoris is the female counterpart of the penis. And that's why it feels so good. But this will tell you that people are actually orgasming through sex alone. And this is where the media has lied to you. Good morning to that news. This is actually true. I'm not making this up. 80% of women have said that they orgasm from clitoral stimulation. 20% or less have said they orgasm from vaginal stimulation. That's a really large number, you know. That's the vast majority of people who actually have an orgasm through clitoral stimulation, not from the vagina, as everybody will tell you. If you've dealt with that massive load of information I've thrown your way, once again, the clitoris, clitoris, clitoris. We love the clitoris. This is where you have an orgasm from. But how do you have that orgasm at all? Here's a very, very simple trick. Just touch it, rub it, stimulate it, whatever way you like. Speak to your friends, because I want to have more discussions. I want us to have more discussions around the clitoris. And you know why? Because the clitoris is not that tiny matar ka dana. Clitoris is actually much bigger. It's about the size of my palm. And the problem here is, most of the clitoris is actually internal, which means it's inside, which means we can't see it, which means we think that most of the clitoris is that tiny matar ka dana. See the problem? Now this part is very important to know, because this is where we think the G-spot stuff stems from. Now I'm not saying that the G-spot is a complete myth, but I'm saying it might be. So this is what the clitoris looks like, and you know, if you imagine the vagina as this, the vagina is kind of a tube like this, exactly, right? So if we take the clitoris, imagine, you know, two legs like this, it sits like this on the vagina, around the vagina, wrapped all around it lovingly. And this is why when you do have penetrative sex or you do stimulate your vagina, you're actually accidentally stimulating the clitoris, and this is why it can feel so good, but you will not have an orgasm. Now that's not to say that nobody has an orgasm from penetrative sex. Some people are just born lucky. But most people, the overwhelming majority of people, actually have an orgasm when directly stimulating the clitoris. This can be through touching, sucking, licking, pressure, vibration, and like a whole gamut of stimulations you can have. Remember, clitoral orgasms are the way to go for most people. It's okay to stimulate your clitoris, and it's okay to feel pleasure in sex. That's kind of the main goal, aside from the baby making stuff, because not everybody wants babies. And lastly, clitoral stimulation is the way to go. This is Dr. Tanaya aka Dr. Cuterus signing off, and I will see you the next time with another video. Bye.